Man City vai tomando o curso, filhos da puta. Arsenal 3, Bournemouth 2. And listen, I'm telling you right now, yeah, before the whistle was blown, I was about to be going in on this team, absolutely slaughtering this team, saying what was going on today because no one had a good game today. Nearly everybody was dropping 5s and 4s out of 10, but we came back, caramba. Estamos aqui, filhos da puta. Yeah, and we showed heart and desire. I couldn't believe it. Reece Nelson with the chest and top bins, the way he slapped that. Filhos da puta, hold that. This is how you show that you're champions. This is how you show the spirit of winning the league. This is what I want to see, caramba. This is what I want to see in terms of fight, desire, motivation, never giving in. We were rubbish for 70 minutes of this game, 75 minutes of this game. Absolutely rubbish. There was no chance. There was no heart, no desire. Everything that we were doing was going down the bin. The passing today was not good enough. All that possession, all them little passes, all them little triangles getting us nowhere. 2-0 down and we come back to win the game. Toma no cu, so filhos da puta. Toma no cu. 21 seconds to go. Yeah, I got 21 seconds to go. Hey, you gotta let me know if you're in the studio. I got 21 seconds to go. 21 seconds and these filhos da puta scored. I was losing it, caramba. I was losing my head. I was thinking, what is going on with these filhos da puta? What kind of defending is that? Everyone switched off. Zinchenko once again not defending properly, but we showed heart, resilience. This manager actually made right substitutions. Tomiyasu not doing good enough, goes off. Reece Nelson coming in was the best player, our best attacking player today, Reece Nelson. As soon as he come in today, was going at them, whipping in crosses, bringing people into the game, setting up Saka, setting up other players around the team. This is what I want to see. When you're coming off the bench, affect the game. Actually go for it. Show motivation, heart and desire. And this is what's necessary to win the league. There's a lot of things that we can look at today. Me sono contento, filho da puta. I was going downstairs. I was seeing my cousin. You're looking at me as a Man United fan, looking at me sideways like this. Yeah? When we're 1-0 down, they were 2-0 down. I'm thinking this is going to be a long day. No, acredito, esse filho da puta vai estar aí a mandar boca, a falar à toa. But we came back, and right now, you got to hold it. Right now, Daniel's in my living room right now. You got to be quiet, yeah? Hold that. Talking to me about, well, you man better do the job. You man better do this. You better do the job, yeah? You Man United fans, yeah? Like my cousin, you better do the job against Liverpool. How about that? Because we come out and ultimately we got the 3 points. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't an overall performance I wanted, but it's the heart and desire that I wanted. We fought back to get back into this game, even though we had so many passengers today. Fabio Vieira, passenger. Tomiyasu, passenger. Literally, we had the Dudley boys, the tag team champions. Gabriel and Saliba. I don't know what they were doing for the first goal. I don't know what they were doing for the second goal. Absolutely shocking. Thomas Partey blamed for the second goal. Yeah? At the end of the day, not good enough. Fabio Vieira offering nothing. Yeah? Offering absolutely nothing. Trossard coming off injured. We got 2 injuries in this game and we still came back and we still won this game. That is the spirit. That is the old Arsenal. This is the spirit of the old Arsenal. You never know how to die. Filhos da puta. Yeah? Filhos da puta, back to you, Man City. You lot better do your job now. Man City won before we played this game, yeah? And now we've done our job. This is what I want to see. Picking up the points. I don't understand why, I'm going to be completely honest, I don't understand why every game it takes us 45 minutes to get into the game. But eu não quero saber, caramba. Ganhamos hoje, yeah? And we stay 5 points ahead of Man City. Filhos da puta. É isso que eu quero ver. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, silencing the hate, silencing them. Yeah, no one chat to me nice, caramba. Chat to me nice. Huh? Tu acha que eu sou quê? Vagabundo da rua? Who do you think I am? Is my man? Of course, before the game started, I was already thinking, listen, this is a game that we should be slapping these man 4-5-0. But at the end of the day, 3 points is 3 points. Whether you get 1-0, 3-2, 2-1, whatever. The points were necessary to keep applying pressure to this Man City side that I'm yet to see them kick into gear, and we did what we needed to do. Are there things that we can point out? Of course. This was going to be a completely different stream, kind of, but I was already getting hot. My high blood pressure was hitting the ceiling. I was thinking, esses maricas da merda, they're going to get it today. Today, they're going to get it. Today is Judgment Day, and they're going to get it today. But you know what? Big up the boys for showing heart. Big up everyone that came onto the pitch. Even Smith Rowe, all of them, they showed heart. Was it perfect? Was it a perfect performance? Was everyone playing beautiful football? No. At the end of the day, I've been saying that you can have all the possession in the world, but you need to score goals. Today, we had a penalty, a handball that should have been given, was not given. But we didn't let that put our heads down. We're not just looking at, oh, VAR, we didn't get this decision, we didn't get that decision. Nah, vamos continuar. Vamos ganhar o jogo. Vamos mostrar que nós queremos ganhar o campeonato. E agora, esse ano, eu agora estou a acreditar que vamos ser o campeão e vamos ganhar o campeonato, filhos da puta. This is what I want to see. This is the desire and never knowing when to back down. This is what I want to see, Kada. But listen, I'm gassed right now, honestly, because I thought it was done. At 2-2, even my cousin locked off. I went downstairs, I was waiting for him, because he's a Man United fan. I went down there, going down there like Rick Ross. You know what I mean? Like Ric Flair walking down the steps. Woo! Just walking down. Woo! Into the living room. He's like, what? What's going on? What's going on? I said, check the score, bro. Check the score. Yeah? 21 seconds to go. Filo da puta. Go down and check the score. Check the score, 3-2. That's what I'm talking about. You can't see me. John Cena, you can't see me. Filo da puta. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah? Woo! You know what I'm saying? Man's lucky I ain't got a belt. I would have put the belt out like a champion. Yeah? Talking to me because you win the Carabao Cup. I don't give a crap. Filo da puta. I don't want the Carabao Cup. Listen, this is what I'm talking about. Today, there's a lot of things, and we're going to get into it. There's a lot of things today that I'm not happy with. A lot of performances, a lot of things that happened today I was not happy with, yeah? But listen, I can't hear you, Daniel. I can't hear you, bro. You're bare quiet, bro. What's going on downstairs in my living room? All right, crickets, yeah? Yeah? Talk to me nice, yeah? Filo da. Don't talk to me, marica da merda. Vai tomar no cu. Don't chat to me, bro. You better do your job, yeah? And yes, I'm speaking down to you. You better be hearing me from downstairs in the living room. You better do your job tomorrow against Liverpool or I'm cooking you. I'm telling you right now, I might even just do a video of me just cooking you. You know what I mean? Tá brincar comigo. Want to be running up his mouth to me, yeah? Tá brincar comigo, yeah? Deji, where you at, bro? You know what I'm saying? All these men running up their mouth, Arsenal this, asking me all these dumb questions, bro. I said one game at a time, trying to put words in my mouth. Are you mad? Yeah, you man do your job. Yeah, Spurs, you better do your job. You man do your job, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? One thing I love about this team is they don't know when to quit. Listen, Ben White coming on for Tomiyasu a lot better. Tomiyasu today, absolutely shocking. He wasn't the only one. Absolutely shocking today from Tomiyasu. And I've been saying this guy ain't good enough, and I've seen a lot of people be hyping him up and eu não quero ouvir. Eu tô cansado. Eu não tenho que estar aqui a justificar nada para ninguém. I don't need to justify anything to no one. Tomiyasu ain't good enough. He's an average baller. And to be honest, I think he'll probably be better as a centre-back than a full-back. Not overlapping. Rubbish crosses. Certain crosses weren't even reaching anyone in the box. Absolutely dreadful from Tomiyasu today. Defensively not aware. Every time that Bournemouth was hitting us on the counter-attack, him, Tomiyasu and Zinchenko too far up the pitch. And today, if I was a Bournemouth fan, I'll be screwing right now. Yeah, I'll be calling them all sorts of maricas, filhos da puta, and all sorts right now. Because at the end of the day, if they had a better striker, Bournemouth should have won this game 4-5-0. Easily, with the chances that they were getting. And every time they were hitting us on the break, our fullbacks were not learning. They were bombing up way too far, and Tomiyasu was one of the main culprits along with Zinchenko. Not good enough from Tomiyasu today. Not good enough at all. And I was glad that at 45 minutes, my guy holds bench because it ain't good enough. We're in a title challenge. And if you are not up for it, and if you're not up for this challenge, then you can hold bench. Yeah? You can hold bench. At the end of the day, the future is the current game. Not when we're going to play Sporting Lisbon. It's now. Not good enough from him. As well, obviously, Trossard going down. I actually was upset with that because I think Trossard does very good at doing certain things that Jesus does. He's good at drifting to the left and then Martinelli goes central. He's good at drifting to the right and then Saka goes central. It gives the defenders a lot to think about, but unfortunately, Trossard obviously comes off injured and you're thinking, Emil Smith-Rowe's coming on, and you're thinking, this guy has been injured for how long? He's not match fit. Is he going to be able to do anything? I don't think Emil Smith-Rowe was great today, if I'll be completely honest. I don't think he was great. And then he goes down injured as well. And you're thinking, Filhos da puta, we are 2-0 down. What is going on? Man are dropping like flies. These men are dropping like flies. What's going on? Dropping more men are dropping out of the Arsenal squad than the Walking Dead. Just inject that into your veins. Yes, at this point, I'm screwing. I'm watching this. I'm screwing right now. You know what I'm saying? And I need to drop my girl to the station. I'm just, bro, I'm vexed right now. But listen, it is what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, Arteta can't manage people getting injured. For me, Emil Smith-Rowe, he needs to leave. It is ridiculous that you can be gone for almost a year and then you're dropping injured in the first game that you're showing. At the end of the day, you need to be available to affect any game. And if you're not available and you're always picking up injuries, unfortunately, this situation with Emil Smith-Rowe is looking like Diaby Part 2. And for me, I would rather just move on from that. Not good enough. Reece Nelson was the one player that when he come on, everything changed. Everything changed. Driving down that left-hand side, whipping in balls, trying to get shots off on goal, just asking questions of the goalkeeper and the defense. We had so much possession before he come on, and we weren't shooting, we weren't direct enough, we weren't cutting them up. A lot of little backward sideways. Fabio Vieira, listen, book your easy jet flight right now, or book with TAP, the Portuguese airline, or book with Ryanair, I don't care, yeah, and just go back to Porto, bro. Because I'm cansado of watching this guy losing the ball, mispassing passes, not doing anything, not being effective, always passing it backwards, sideways. I'm done with this guy. Honestly, done with this guy. This guy dribbles into the box and then doesn't release the ball. Shoota, caramba! Shoota bola, filo da merda! I don't understand, bro. This guy runs with the ball like he don't know what he's doing. He reminds me of Iwobi. They run. They don't know where they're running to. You run into the bus stop. Or you run into the station. Where you running to, bro? You run into your mum's yard. You run into, I don't know, where you running in the blocks. This guy just run. He don't know where he's running, bro. He would be shit at flipping 100-meter sprint because he'll run off the track. He don't even know where he's running to. The track is right there. You're running. I don't know where you're going. Do you know what I'm saying? Fabio Vieira, pack your things, yeah? This guy cannot be Portuguese. I'm sorry, yeah? No offense. This guy must be Romanian. He must be, I don't know, Bulgarian. This guy is not Portuguese. I've seen too many Portuguese players in my life to say that Fabio Vieira is Portuguese. No way. No way in hell is this guy Portuguese, bro. Pick me the worst Portuguese player, bro. At least they're techie. They can pass the ball. This guy can't even do the basics. But listen, that is why my blood pressure is high, because even with all this bucaria that was happening today, we still managed to win, yeah? Daniel, downstairs in my living room, I want to hear what you're saying to me, guy. I want to hear what you're saying to me. Yeah? Talk to me nice. Yeah? And you Man United fans, you better do your job tomorrow talking to me. You know what I mean? You can't talk to Big Pins. You know what I mean? Man like Big Pins, you can't chat to me like that. Filhos da puta. Yeah? Getting our job done, bro. Getting our job done. The pressure was on. Man City won their game, but we needed to deliver. And that's what I'm talking about. Ben White coming on as well. I think he did a lot better than what we saw from Tomiyasu. This is what I'm talking about. Do I rate some of the players that come on? No, I don't. Some of them, I don't think they're all that. But at the end of the day, they come on and they did what they needed to do. Affect the game. Get us back into the game. Get us back winning the game. That's what they needed to do, and they did that today. You know, Arteta making certain changes that affected the game. This is what I want. This is what you're here for. Yeah, when things are going sideways and no one's... Because today, let's be honest, no one turned up. Saka had a chance, 1-on-1 with a goalkeeper in the box, a deflected shot from the deflected shot of Odegaard. He has a 1-on-1. He scored from the same position the other week against Everton, and he just hits it straight at the goalkeeper. More time you'll think he'll score, yeah, but he doesn't. This is irrelevant. This is what I want to see. We're not looking at referees. We're not looking at VAR. We're not talking about pundits. We go out there and do what needs to be done. Do I believe that we deserve the penalty? Yes, for me it was a penalty. The player puts his arm up like that. The ball comes down. He puts his arm up like that, controls it with his arm like that, brings it down, and it gets controlled right by his feet. That's a handball. That is a handball all day, every day. You can't be putting your arm up like that, hitting the ball, controlling it back on your feet, and then trying to kick it out. To me, it was a penalty. But this is what I'm saying. Decisions will go against you. But you need to turn up and put the ball in the back of the net. And I'm gassed right now. I am gassed right now. Yeah, this is what's going to make me a believer. Going out there and getting the points. These are the games that we need to go out there and get the points, yeah? And this is what I'm talking about. And Tottenham, you filhos da puta, hold that. You can't even beat Wolves. Hold that, yeah? Maricas da merda. This is the Italy of the Tottenham. Yeah, don't chat to me. And Deji, I'll be seeing you soon. I took a break, but I'm back again. I'll be seeing you soon. Don't worry about that. Don't go anywhere. Trust me, we will be doing the rival show. But let's get into it. Because we've got a lot to talk about. And at the end of the day, we need to get into it. What's going on here? What's going on here? Barbecue sauce. What is going on? Listen, at the end of the day, when I saw from kickoff, 12 seconds, Zinchenko doesn't close his man down, allows the cross. Gabriel goes to kick it out, mishits it. Saliba goes and doesn't pick up his man, and it's 1-0. And I'm thinking, these filhos da puta, 12 seconds, 21 seconds to go. I got 21 seconds to go. And if you're going to let me know if Zinchenko's in the defense because he can't even defend, the filho da puta, what were you doing, bro? This guy, close your man down. Why are you allowing them to cross the ball towards Solanke and Billing, bro? What is going on? Solanke and Billing. Please, somebody, please. How highly do you rate these guys? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? I was just thinking about 21 seconds. You know what I mean? Nah, so solid crew. What is going on? 12 seconds and you manning up for it after knowing that Man City just won their last match. We're in a title race. Yeah, we've already blown a lead a couple of weeks ago when we were 8 points ahead of Man City. Now we're 5, and you man are starting a game like that. No. 21 seconds to go. I don't know what you man are doing. I don't know what the players are thinking when we started the game. It was a joke. It was an absolute joke. Absolute joke of a defender. Listen, and it wasn't just Zinchenko. Zinchenko allowed the cross. Gabriel doesn't clear the ball. Saliba doesn't even know where Billing is and just allows him to score. What's going on? But listen, it is what it is. Odegaard's first touch, loses the ball and gets it back, shoots Saka on the rebound and misses it. And it's literally from the same position that Saka scored against Everton. You're thinking, what is going on here? What is going on here? You've got to bury that Saka. You buried it against Everton, bro. You've got to be burying that. But at the same time, Odegaard, the amount of times I saw this guy losing the ball, don't no one talk to me about Odegaard, bro. This guy, yeah, his decision-making is the most frustrating, which is why I'd rather play Zinchenko in this position. Why? Because Zinchenko's way more direct with the way he gives service to the front three. Odegaard is backwards, sideways. He's never able to take 2 or 3 players out of the game. He doesn't have the tech to take players out of the game. At the end of the day, his vision as well is just too basic. He doesn't know how to put a through ball, put a ball through the eye of the needle. Bro, you're playing as a 10, bro. You need to be more productive. Yeah? Look at Bruno Fernandes. For everything that Bruno Fernandes doesn't have, the one thing he does, he always tries to find Rashford, always trying to find Anthony, always playing balls through, risky balls, risky passes. It's all great having possession, but Odegaard just doesn't do enough with that possession. His passing is just too basic and it's easy to defend. Yeah, he doesn't see the clear space and pushes the ball into space so Martinelli or Saka or Trossard can run into it, get in behind the defense. He plays it to you when they're in front of the defender, and it's easy for the defender to defend him. He doesn't know how to stretch defenses, and to me, Odegaard just ain't good enough. He ain't good enough to be a starter. You know what I mean? I'll be honest with you. There's too many things today that were wrong. And at the end of the day, as much as I can be gassed, I have to call out the things that were wrong. And there was a lot of things that were wrong. Ultimately, I'm happy we won the game. But let's not go on like this was a great performance. For 70, 80 minutes, it was a trash performance. A lot of these players, we carried a lot of passengers today. 90% of the squad today were passengers. It wasn't good enough. Fabio Vieira only passes backwards and sideways. What does this guy do? At least Odegaard, once in a while, you get a free kick. Once in a while, you get a little, bottom corners goal. Once in a while, you get something. What does this Fabio Vieira do? I don't understand. This guy is trash. He does nothing. He loses the ball. He ain't a great dribbler. His decision-making is trash. He makes everything look complicated. He doesn't bring in a lot of our attackers back into the game. Not good enough for me. Not good enough. Fabio Vieira today, absolutely, probably the worst, up there with the worst players for me today out of the squad. Tomiyasu kept going central inside instead of overlapping Saka. Took him 25 minutes to cross a ball into the box. I don't understand. Are you not watching Ben White? Are you not watching Ben White? Ben White will overlap Saka on the right-hand side. And Ben White doesn't even have a lot of pace. Ben White isn't even the quickest, but he will give Saka another option. No. Not Tomiyasu, yeah? He wants to play inverted, just like Zinchenko. We've already got Zinchenko on the left-hand side that's playing inverted. We need to add some width. Yeah, if one's going to play inverted, like Zinchenko always plays, and gives us more options in the middle to control the middle and an extra body in the midfield, we need someone that's going to stretch and overlap on the right-hand side. And Tomiyasu was trash. There were situations where he actually ran the channels, and then he couldn't even cross the ball. How can you not cross the ball, bro? You play ball every day, bro. Go back to handing out the bibs, because you're not ready, bro. You're not ready. You can't cross the ball. I don't know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? This guy just staying central. I don't know what he's doing. And then every time we're getting hit on the break, Tomiyasu is where Saka is in the final third. What are you doing, bro? If you're going forward, bust a gut to get back. Because I tell you what, if Bournemouth had a better striker than Solanke, yeah, and better players like Billing, we would have lost this game. We would have lost this game. They would have finished this game. It's not good enough. Tomiyasu, for me, ain't good enough. And this is why I wanted better in January. Bournemouth on the break catches us. Solanke squares it to Billing, but we get away with it. Tomiyasu and Zinchenko nowhere to be seen. We got away with that one, you know. And when Solanke squares it to Billing, that was the side of Zinchenko. Where is Zinchenko? And this is what I'm saying. For everything good that Zinchenko brings, I don't think he's good enough to be playing as a left back. I'd love to see Zinchenko as a midfielder. He plays like that for the Ukraine. As a left back, for all the good he does in getting into the midfield and sometimes playing through balls into Saka like he did against Everton and providing assists and chances for Martinelli and Saka, he leaves a gaping hole in the back left side of our defence. And that will be exploited. And today, if they had better finishers, they would have scored more goals. And it's not good enough. This is a Bournemouth that is 19th place, second bottom in the Premier League. And we're allowing them all those opportunities. We have to address it. Zinchenko playing on the left and giving teams chances. We've been seeing this Bucaria for weeks now. It ain't good enough. Play him as an alternative to Xhaka since he wanted to rotate and he's putting on Fabio Vieira. Put Zinchenko in the midfield where Xhaka normally plays and put Tini on the left. Why not put Tini on the left? He gives you width. And defensively, he's way more aware and he gives you more control. And then you have someone to overlap Martinelli on the left. It's simple as that. It's not that hard, especially when you want to start rotating the team. I don't understand it. I completely don't understand it. Why, for all the good Zinchenko brings you, if you're going to drop Xhaka, just play Zinchenko. He will do that job. And to be honest, he'll probably do it better than Xhaka. You know, he knows how to defend, which Xhaka doesn't. So if he plays where Xhaka plays, he can defend better than Xhaka. He's faster than Xhaka, and he's a better passer of the ball than Xhaka. And then you've got Tini on the left, and it's shored up. I don't understand. These are the little things that I don't understand. We've been seeing Zinchenko defensively being hella wobbly. And I'm telling you right now, this game, if it was against one of the big six, we would lose it. With the chances that were given because of Zinchenko, and it wasn't only just Zinchenko, our central defense as well were shaky. Yeah, not marking their man, getting spun, getting bullied by Solanke. Not good enough. Absolutely not good enough in that aspect. Yeah, and you got to call it out because we need to improve. Yeah, at the end of the day, we want to win the league. So we need to look at the things that we're not doing great to improve. You can be happy with the result and be happy that we won, which I am, which is why I'm here celebrating the Magnum Filhos da Puta. Come and sponsor, man. You know what I mean? And also be critical on things that need to be criticized because certain things today will be costing us in games to come if we continue. And we still got Man City to play. We still got teams like that. We need to fix up. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. There was, like I said, the handball for me in the box all day, every day. That's a handball. Like I said, you can't put your arm up like that, control it, put the ball down near your feet and it not be given. I don't know what was going on with VAR, but like I said, at the end of the day, when we do what we need to do, it is irrelevant what the referee does. It's irrelevant what VAR does. Yeah, put the ball in the back of the net. Make sure that we keep showing this kind of spirit that we never die and fix up and sharpen up in aspects that we need to sharpen up in. And then we'll win games and it's irrelevant. Now that we scored Reece Nelson with the last minute screamer, nobody's going to talk about VAR because we collected the 3 points. And that is what I want to see. We saw this at the start of the season where we're collecting points, regardless if decisions goes for us or against us. We go out there and we do what we need to do. And that's what I hope continues. That is what I hope continues. But for me, all day, every day, that was a penalty. That was a penalty. And it should have been given. And I am annoyed with VAR at times, but I'm not solely blaming VAR because it's not VAR's fault that Fabio Vieira doesn't know how to pass a ball, that Zinchenko forgets his defensive duties and runs and bombs forward, goes past Odegaard and forgets to run back. It's not VAR's fault that Tomiyasu doesn't know how to defend properly. It's not VAR's fault that Saliba and Gabriel were not marking their man and don't know how to clear the ball and getting bullied by Solanke. It's not their fault. It's not their fault. It's not their fault that we don't have a world-class finisher, which is something that I still think that we need. But listen, it is what it is. Another breakthrough by Solanke, and they kept hitting us on the break. They kept hitting us on the break, and we know that that's our weakness. When teams hit us on the break, that is Arsenal's weakness. Whether you press us, you press players like Odegaard, you press players like Saka, you press players like Martinelli, you press players like Xhaka, that a lot of times we struggle with, and if you hit us on the break, a lot of times we commit, we play a high line, and we were getting caught out of position. And this is something that I'm happy that Arteta started addressing, bringing on Ben White. changing things, bringing on Xhaka, you know what I mean? Bringing on Reece Nelson. He was bringing on players that will help defensively and also help us be a lot more lethal in the final third, because a lot of passes were going nowhere. So at the end of the day, I have to give the manager props for the way he managed the game and the way that he managed certain changes and brought on the right players to affect the game. But we kept getting hit on the counter-attack, and it was getting ridiculous the way we was getting ripped apart. I think Ben White did very well defensively when he come on, and you showed that he is levels above Tomiyasu. And it is what it is. Tomiyasu overlaps Saka. Instead of crossing it, he hits it out. And I'm thinking, come on, bro. Like, Tomiyasu, bro, like, the minimum I need you to do, if you're playing as a fullback, bro, just overlap and cross the ball. You know what I'm saying? But one thing that got me frustrated today, why do we always have to resort to, why does everyone have to cross the ball? We don't have a Mitrovic. We don't have players that are tall. We don't have players that are dominant in the air. We don't really have players that are good aerially in terms of, you know, scoring headers. Why is it always that we need to be spamming crosses into the box? I don't understand why we have to continue doing that. It doesn't work a lot of the times. We don't have a target man. You know, there's other ways, there's different ways to skin a cat. But it is what it is. Listen, it is what it is. We got the win, but these are things that we need to look at. It's all good looking at, oh yeah, last minute winner and all this. We shouldn't be in a position to be getting last minute winners against Bournemouth. We are Arsenal Football Club. And if we love this team and hype this team and gas this team and gas this manager and gas the youngsters as much as we do, the bare minimum is we should be slapping at Bournemouth. We should. You know, but we can praise the hunger and the fight and the desire to get back in the game and fight and never give up and make certain changes, but we should be slapping these. That should be a bare minimum, you know. But it is what it is. I'm still happy with the work effort and the way the players never say die. I'm still happy with that. But you know what I mean? These are things that we need to look at. Zinchenko crossing to me is just rubbish. Like, Zinchenko's crossing is rubbish. I think Zinchenko is very good at playing little through balls. I actually think his passing is better. I mean, his passing on the floor is a lot better than Odegaard's. I think he finds his man a lot of the times. I like the way he plays Saka through, plays Martinelli through. He's always looking for gaps in the defense to play players onto the ball and play them through. And that is something to me that I really like about Zinchenko, to the point where I would play him in the midfield over players like Odegaard, over players like Xhaka. I think he's very good and very direct with his passing, which reminds me a little bit of Bruno Fernandes. Not saying he's the same level, but the same way that Bruno Fernandes is always looking for the through ball, even if he misses it, he passes with a purpose. And then when you compare it to players like Fabio Vieira, you compare it to players like Odegaard, these men play backwards, sideways. As soon as Bournemouth, and they were doing this, and it's just like we've seen other teams do it against us as well, Newcastle, etc., other teams during this season. As soon as there's two banks of four, these men don't know how to thread the ball through. They don't know how to stretch defenses. They don't know how to find, you know what I mean? That kind of Luka Modric kind of passes. Those passes where they just play a ball through the midfield. They don't do it. They play backwards, sideways, and it's very, very, very easy to defend. Because the defense, they're not getting stretched. They don't have players overlapping on the right-hand side. You know, our fullbacks are not overlapping. Both of them, Zinchenko and Tomiyasu, want to go inverted. There's not enough movement, and it's very easy to defend. And that is why, for me, you know, I'd rather play a Zinchenko in that number 10 role, because I think he'll be a lot more effective. Odegaard today was trash. Taking way too long to shoot. Taking way too long to make decisions. Always looking for the easy pass. He's just predictable. Everything this guy does is predictable. And that's why I don't understand why so many Arsenal fans gas this guy up. He is not it. He is not clinical enough. He's not direct enough. And he plays more like a deep line playmaker than a number 10. He wants to recover the ball, play it to somebody next to him, and then just sit there with the CDM. He doesn't want to get the ball, take on a player. You know, change it up. When's the last time I see Odegaard take on two players and then push it through onto Saka or push it through onto Martinelli or to Trossard? He don't do that. He doesn't have enough. He doesn't have enough tools in his bag that he can do different things. Yeah? If there's not a gaping hole, if the opposition ain't playing a high line, most of the time, his passes just go backwards, sideways. And it ain't good enough. I want to see better from Odegaard. I need to see better from Odegaard. Honestly, if I see Zinchenko doing it and he's playing as a left back, I expect you to do that, bro. I expect you to do it, especially if you got the captain's armband. I expect more. I can't lie. From a corner, Odegaard heads it back into the box, and Thomas Partey scores. And listen, man, Thomas Partey, some of the balls that he was playing today was excellent. At times he got caught out, but I understand. Fabio Vieira doesn't help him in the midfield. Odegaard doesn't help defensively either. It's all on Partey. Then you've got the two fullbacks bombing forward and allowing him to be exposed. And literally, like, there was times where Thomas Partey was doing the job of Saliba, doing the job of Gabriel, doing the job of Ben White, doing the job of Zinchenko in running back. You know what I mean? It ain't good enough. He wasn't being assisted enough. And for me, we have to look at that, because we can't have fullbacks and midfielders that are not helping out defensively. It's all great when we got all this possession and you lot push a high line and want to cram the opposition. But at the end of the day, we already know they're going to sit back and hit us on the break. We need to be able to know that we need to bust a gut to get back. Zinchenko, you have to get back. Tomiyasu, you have to get back. You know what I mean? Gabriel and Saliba, you guys can't push up too much. We will get, how are you getting bullied by Solanke? Solanke, inject that into your veins. Solanke, you know. Bro, no. Solanke can't be bullying you, but this guy is a bum. You know what I'm saying? And this guy was looking at, bro, he was looking at the mixed race. He was looking at the mixed race Mitrovic up in here. He was looking at the mixed race Mitrovic. Solanke, you know. Solanke, it reminds me, bro, his name reminds me of Slinky. The toy Slinky from the one you could get in Toys R Us. Now, I'm not having that. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Smith Rowe getting injured in the 68th minute. Reece Nelson comes on. Listen, it was, I guess, in a way, a blessing in disguise. We already know that Reece Nelson comes in, gets the winner. But Emil Smith Rowe is a conversation that we need to bring up, because this guy, his legs are more fragile than crackers, bruv. Cream crackers. You can snap this guy's legs easier than cream crackers, bro. Than prawn cocktail. Them prawn crackers that you get at the Chinese shop. This guy just cracks so easily. I can't do it. I can't do it. I've already seen Diaby before. I'm sorry, Emil Smith Rowe in the summer, we need to get rid. It's not good enough. He's too injury prone. Just way too injury prone. Reece Nelson crosses the ball into the box, into Ben White, and it makes it 2-2. And listen, Ben White did well to get himself in that position. This is what I was saying about Reece Nelson. Nobody could cross. Odegaard couldn't cross today. Fabio Vieira couldn't cross today. Saka couldn't cross today. Martinelli couldn't cross today. No one could cross today. But Reece Nelson come on and showed everyone, é assim, filho da puta. É assim que se cruza a bola, filho da merda. This is how you do it. Yeah, come on with a purpose, bro. You big up to Reece Nelson, man. Big up to it. Big up to him. He came on and he was like, nah, I want to break into this team. I want to make a difference. I'm going to come on and actually do something. You man just playing little triangles and then sitting at the edge of the box, not taking shots, not being direct, not playing cutting through balls, not crossing the ball properly. Reece Nelson come on and showed these maricas, these filhos da puta, how it's done. And this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Great ball over the top from Partey to Martinelli, who beats the defenders but skies it. But Martinelli skies the shot. And this is what I've been liking from Thomas Partey. A lot of times, he gets the ball from deep and he plays it over the top to Martinelli or to Trossard. And he gets a lot of our attackers into very good positions. So for all, you know, I'm not going to go too hard on Thomas Partey today, because there was times where he got exposed. But there was a lot of times where he was playing good ball throughs, balls over the top, getting attackers into good positions. Overall, I'm not going to grow Thomas Partey too much. You know, especially with him not being assisted with the defenders, and our defense today was a complete shambles. But that was a great ball into Martinelli. Martinelli one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and he skies it. It probably hit one of the Sky satellites. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Ramsdale passes the ball straight to a Bournemouth player, and we got away with that. I think sometimes Ramsdale, with his distribution, he takes too long. It's like, take your time, compose yourself, see your surroundings. Don't pass it straight to a Bournemouth player. You know, take your time. I don't know what's going on there. Do you know what I mean? Just take your time with it. Take your time with it. Take your time with it. You know what I mean? And listen, it is what it is, man. We're celebrating. Listen, people, make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Don't be a marica. Don't be a filho da puta. Don't be a viado. Hit the like and subscribe. You know, seja marica. You know what I'm saying? We have lost two players from injury today, Smith Rowe and Trossard. Hopefully Trossard comes back quicker. We already know Smith Rowe, for me, he's the light-skinned Diaby for me now. You know what I'm saying? All the time on the medical chair. You know what I'm saying? This guy might as well start working for NHS, because he sees more flipping NHS beds than the NHS, bro. This guy's always on the medical table. What is going on, bro? Are you recovering properly? Are you sleeping properly? Are you training properly? Smith Rowe, I don't know what's going on, but Trossard, we need him back, because he offers a lot more. He offers everything that Nketiah doesn't offer when he's there. Trossard drifts into the left. He's more fluid with the way that he plays football, holds the ball a lot better, quicker on the turns, is better technically. He offers a lot more than Nketiah does in this team, which is why he's displacing Nketiah and he's a winger. So it is what it is, man. I think I definitely agree with Westy. Trossard is a major loss for us. 100% is a major loss for us. And I know he's not a lethal striker and stuff, but what he brings makes us a lot more fluid. And we're seeing better from Martinelli. The run that we had in Nketiah, playing up front, Martinelli was looking like a bum. Martinelli didn't have the freedom to drift centrally and drift wide. We wasn't we were more predictable. It just the defense. It wasn't working. Saka is Saka. We already know he's star boy. Saka will make it work no matter who he plays with. But Martinelli playing in Nketiah just nullifies Martinelli. And for me, we need Trossard back ASAP. Gabriel Jesus still ain't ready to return, and we need Trossard back. Hopefully it's just a little niggle and it was a precaution so that he doesn't get aggravated and he'll be back soon. But we need Trossard back. And I think Trossard's actually done very, very well in the time that he's got back. What's this here? What's going on here? Right. And Reece Nelson with another good cross, but he hits Saka and he hits it wide, and that was a good chance. Reece Nelson created so many opportunities today, so many opportunities. Saka had that chance in the box that fell to him from Reece Nelson, mishits it. It is what it is. Extra time, Zinchenko just spamming crosses into the box. I'm thinking, Zinchenko, it's not working, caramba. Yeah? It is not working, bro. Try something different. Stop spamming crosses into the box. I don't know if Arteta's telling these men that they have to cross the ball into the box. It ain't working. And I'm not going to lie. Last kick of the game, I did not expect this. Last kick of the game, Reece Nelson, it comes out to him, chests it, and then slaps it top bins. Take a bow. Take a flipping bow, bro. You know what I mean? That is what it's about. Today, I almost had a Billy Parker. I almost had a thrombosis. Eu quase estava para desmaiar. Eu não estava acreditado that we won in the last minute of the game. I could not believe it. This was going to be a completely different stream. I was about to call Edu Marica. I was about to call Arteta Marica. I was about to call all the Fabio Vieira Marica. But listen, Fabio Vieira is still a Marica, filho da puta da merda. And he can go to man and cool. But at the end of the day, these man, they did it when we needed the goal, we got it. By hook or by crook, we got it. And this is what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? This is what I'm talking about. There was a lot of players today that need to have a good look at themselves if they're up for this title challenge. Zinchenko, I'm sorry, bro. I know the manager puts you as left back. You need to talk to him and say, you are more effective as a midfielder. Somebody tell me, would Zinchenko not have done more playing where Fabio Vieira played today in that position? Because I think he would. I can't remember one clear-cut opportunity that Fabio Vieira made today. Not one clear-cut opportunity that Fabio Vieira made today. Not one. Yeah? But I can say loads of chances that Zinchenko made, not just today, but in games before. Fabio Vieira is not good enough. He is another Nuntavaj. He's another one that ain't good enough. We need to cut our losses and get rid. £35 million. 30 for this Portuguese pretzel. I'm done. Even a pretzel's more used than Fabio Vieira. That guy does nothing. He ain't a good dribbler. He ain't a good passer. He ain't technically good. He's rubbish. He ain't a good finisher. He ain't good at anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that every player needs to be amazing at everything. Like I said, Bruno Fernandes as an example. Bruno Fernandes is very good at picking a pass and playing that final through ball, but Bruno Fernandes can't do the job like Bernardo Silva. He's not good at picking up the ball from deep, dribbling at the opposition, holding the ball, waiting for space, and then releasing the ball. He's not that kind of player. On the ball, he's not the most technical player either, but he at least excels in one thing. If you're not going to be great at all the things, at least excel in one thing. I don't know what Fabio Vieira excels at. Martin Odegaard. Every time you come up against a low block, you don't do anything. Mas que tá passando com esse gajo, pá? How can you be captain and this is the level of performance you're giving, bro? Not good enough. And if anyone wants to come to me about, this guy's young, then don't give him the captaincy and don't play him every week. Because if the excuse is that he's young, then the whole bench, bro. You don't deserve to be playing every week. You don't deserve. This guy did nothing. Odegaard not only did nothing today, he did nothing against Everton as well. Eu tô cansado, tô por aqui. Já tô cansado, não quero aturar mais essas porcarias do Odegaard. I'm sick and tired of Odegaard just being a passenger. I'm tired. I am tired. My head is hurting. What does this guy do? What does he do? Nothing. All he does is good at his passing rate will be great. Because when you're passing backwards, sideways, like you're doing, I don't know what he's doing a little shuffle, backwards, sideways, you know what I mean? Doing the family dance, it's like Kande. Yeah, it's great. It's great. When you're looking at his XG, when you're looking at his passing XG and all this bullshit, it's going to look great. But what do you actually do to affect the game for us to win the game? What do you do? Eu quero saber. Eu só quero ser feliz. Anda tranquilamente na favela onde eu nasci, filho da puta. I'm sick and tired of Odegaard. Saka today wasn't at the races either. But I'm not going to get onto Saka. Because at the end of the day, there's been bare games that this guy's been turning up when the rest of the team are dropping stinkers, dropping 4s out of 10, 3s out of 10. I'm not going to get onto Saka. He's allowed a one-off bad game. He's allowed the odd game off. At the end of the day, this guy turns up more times than he doesn't. And this season, I think he's gone to another level. I'm not going to get onto Saka. Not going to get onto Saka. Trossard, you already know. I think the way when he plays in that central role, even though he's a winger, he offers us a lot that Nketiah doesn't offer us. So I'm happy with that. Martinelli today, not good enough, bro. Not good enough. Just like Saka today, not good enough. Not good enough. The passing wasn't good enough. You know, for me, I like Martinelli when he's direct. When Martinelli's direct and he doesn't have to think about things too much and he just cuts in and he runs at defenders, a lot of times you get the best out of Martinelli. Today, I don't think we saw the best out of Martinelli. It wasn't good enough for me, if I'll be completely honest. And I wanted more. I wanted more from him. But I didn't see that. Man turned up against Everton, and then what happened now? It ain't good enough. You know, he's not having the same season to the level of Saka that he can take a game off and not be at the races. Not good enough. But then again, as much as I can get onto Martinelli, Zinchenko's not helping him out. Fabio Vieira ain't helping him out. When you look at the left-hand side of our midfield, you've got Martinelli. Below him, you got Fabio Vieira. That I don't know. This guy's probably... Fabio Vieira, in his mind, he's on holiday in Algarve. Yeah? That's why he's in Faro. This guy is in Lisboa. He's near the docks. He's eating sardinhas. He's eating presunto. He's eating all these things. He ain't in the game. He's having a Super Bowl. He ain't playing the game. So you already got Fabio Vieira that's crap behind Martinelli, not feeding him. Then you've got Zinchenko that will rather drift into the middle, which will allow Martinelli to get doubled up on. And then as soon as you try to get the ball over to Martinelli, if Zinchenko tries to cut into the midfield and find Martinelli, he's got 2 men on him. What do you expect from Martinelli? So I'm not going to completely just go in on Martinelli because I don't think it's completely his fault. But at the end of the day, we need to get more out of Martinelli. And playing Fabio Vieira next to Martinelli and playing Zinchenko that doesn't overlap, for me, does not get the best out of Martinelli. The only saving grace is when we got Trossard, that will be more fluid in his positioning and the way he attacks and the way we go forward when we're attacking. And Trossard helps him. But at the end of the day, if it wasn't for Trossard, he would be getting marked out the game every game. You know what I mean? If we play Nketiah next to it, it ain't good enough. It ain't good enough, man. It really ain't good enough. Honestly, today, Gabriel and Saliba, today, I can't believe it. These men got bullied by the light-skinned Mitrovic. The light-skinned... Solanke, you know. Solanke. I just want you to inject it into your veins, yeah? Saliba, that was young player of the season out there in Ligue 1. Gabriel, that's probably been our best defender this season. These men are getting bullied by Solanke. Slinky FC. No, Cardito. And Billing as well, barging him off, dropping in deep. Billing and Solanke today did excellently. If they were better quality, at the end of the day, they're both not great players. They're bang average. If they were world-class players today, we would have held it today. The amount of times I've seen Partey drop in to cover for Gabriel. Why is Partey having to be marking Solanke? That don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? No. We got to look at this because I'm sorry, man. There's levels to this. It's not like you were up. These two were up against Haaland. I've seen Saliba mark Haaland out of the last time he played Man City in the first 45 minutes. Saliba marked him out of the game. What's going on now? So you can handle Haaland for 45 minutes, but you can't handle Solanke and Billing. Billing, send me the billing. What? How much is the billing? No. I'm not gonna be new pucaria de billing, Gene, and nada. You gotta mark this guy at the game, caramba. This guy's body checking you, slamming you to the ground. What's this going on? Is this UFC? I'm expecting better. We're in a title race. Wake up. I don't know what you man are doing. Take a Brazilian coffee. I heard it's strong. Take a Brazilian coffee. You know what I mean? Take a little pastel and get you lot up for the game. I don't know what's going on here. You know what I'm saying? Jorginho, you're Italian. Bro, you need to start giving out coffees before the game. You know what I mean? Little cappuccino for lunch or something, a little espresso or something. These men need to wake up, bro. How is Billing and Slanky making you look like the Dudley twin? What's going on? You're not looking like Rugrats. You're looking like Phil and Leo from the Rugrats. Both foreheads beaming. You don't even know what you're doing. What is going on? You man can't do simple thing like marking your man. No. We got to speak on it because I'm tired of it. And we're going to get into the comments in a bit, but we've got to talk about it because I'm not having the Rugrats, Phil and Leo, Gabriel and Saliba defending like that for any longer, bro. We got Man City turning. We got Man City around the corner. No, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. Tomiyasu, bro, you need to. I don't know what you need to. Maybe go MLS. Maybe go to the Liga Portuguesa. Maybe go to the Belgium League. I don't know. You need to go think about your life because right now you ain't ready for the Prem, bro. You ain't ready for the Prem. Go to Portugal. There's nice stops. Go to Benfica. I don't know, bro. Go to Sporting, go to, Boa Vista, go to Famalicão. Just go over there. It's a nice lifestyle, bro. Nice lifestyle. The league is probably the 6th strongest in the league, Tomiyasu. You can go there. There's Asian people in Portugal. The weather's always nice. Just go out there, bro. Leave the Premier League for the big dogs. Because you ain't ready for this. You ain't ready for this. Defensively, you're shocking. And no. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. For me, the ones that are getting my man of the match this game for me is Reece Nelson. Emil Smith Rowe. Not only did you get injured, what did you do? What did you do, bro? You're just a side man. You're just a coleslaw. That's what you are. That's what you are. You're like in the Portuguese restaurant when you got the side bread and you get the butter. You just put the bread in the butter while you're waiting for your food. You don't really want it, but you're bare hungry. It's just an appetizer until the main course comes. You're dead, bro. You're dead. I'm done with it. I'm done with Emil Smith Rowe, bro. The cut, bro. I ain't got time. And then you got the audacity to get no. Cut. Ben White, I was impressed with. Why is my sister calling me? Chelsea, I can't speak right now. I'm live. Let me call you back in a bit. Hold on. My sister's calling me. Hold on. Hold on a sec, people. Hold on a sec. Hold on. She's still calling me. Yeah. Chelsea, I'm on live. Is it urgent? Okay, let me call you back, yeah? All right, let me get back to cussing Arsenal. All right, back. Save it. Listen, I'm happy today. Listen, take it with a pinch of salt. Don't get rattled. I know a lot of people, he's cussing Arsenal, he's cussing Arsenal. No. Relax, man, relax. Reece Nelson, man of the match. 100%. Man of the match. It is what it is. Granit Xhaka, I think, was okay when he came on. But for me, Reece Nelson's the one that changed the game completely. And I think maybe he has to start in the next game. You know, you have to go off players on form. And right now, he's the player that's in form. Let me get into some of the comments because you lot are dropping mad comments. There's 196 people tuned in. No, 203 people tuned in. Don't be a marica, caramba. We need some Angolan discipline up in here. Like and subscribe. Não vou repetir. Don't be a marica. Don't be a viado. Don't be a gilete. Make sure you like and subscribe. Otherwise, I'm going to do what my mom used to do to me and dash this flip-flop at the camera. Don't be a viado. At the end of the day, it is what it is, yeah? It is what it is. Listen, this is a glorious Saturday. Glorious. Man, you know what I mean? I don't care if Man City won. We won. You know what I'm saying? Spurs, it is the history of the Tottenham filhos da puta, yeah? Não vem falar, não vem mandar boca over here because I'm not hearing it. Deji, I will be seeing you soon. Deji, expressions. Hello, lads. What do we have here? Listen, it is what it is, bro. First time since 2012, Arsenal come back from 2-0 down to win a game. Hallelujah. Things are finally changing at Arsenal. This is what I want to see, caramba. Thumbs aqui, caramba. You know what I mean? And that was against Spurs when Arsenal won 5-2. Listen, glorious. Tell him. Reece Nelson, man of the match for me, bro. 100%. Let's go. I love the winning mentality of this club. I love your energy, bro. Big up to you, man. Thumbs up key. Look, these pussios Bournemouth, they thought they were going to come over here and I got 21 seconds ago. And you got to let me know Zinchenko's in the team because he can't defend, blood. Yeah, because he can't defend. You man thought you won the game because Zinchenko's in the team. Filhos da puta. 21 seconds to score your goal and you lot still hold the L. Filhos da puta. Liverpool already slapped these guys 9-0. This is why I was screwing when we were losing. Yeah, but we got the points. By hook or by crook. Yeah? by hook or by crook. Satanage, get behind me. Satan, get behind me. You know what I'm saying? Satanage, get behind me, bro. Get behind me. Yeah? Let's go win this bloody league. Let's go. Vamos ser campeões. Esse ano vamos ser campeões, caramba. Yeah? And listen, I can't hear my cousin downstairs. He's a Man United support. Very quiet, yeah? Better get your job done, bro. Better get your job done or I'm kicking you out. You better get your job done, bro. Better get your job done. You ain't even holding. You're not even sleeping in the sofa. You're sleeping outside, bro. Outside on the doorstep. Better get your job done. This guy was being all running up his mouth. Big up Northside. Big up to you, bro. Big up Northside and the chat. Big up, bro. Big up, big up, big up. Big up to everyone, man. Listen, it's lit up in here. Is that the Fabu pep talk? North, big up Northside chat mafia. Tropa Elite. Come on, man. You already know you're Tropa Elite, bro. And if you ain't seen the film, then you'll know. Tropa Elite from the favelas. Come on, man. The real Arsenal fans, where we hold the standards up here. We celebrate wins, and what we want is to win major honors. We don't just celebrate, draws and all that. No. We want to win. 3-point collectors. Deji, where you at these days? Send the SOS. Listen, right now, he ain't going to answer the phone. Tomiyasu is bang average. Bro, I've been saying this, bro. I've been saying this. Drop a like for the win in Fergie time. Listen, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. Big up Northside. Big up, bro. Big up. Squad depth is still missing a little bit of quality. Needs to be revamped in the summer. 100%. 100%. We still can't get away from that. When you're look, today we did some rotation, yeah? We put in Fabi Vieira, not good enough. Tomiyasu, not good enough. There's still a lot of players that ain't good enough. They're not good enough. Reece Nelson, yeah, he scored today, but ultimately, is he the level that we need? No. Emil Smith-Rowe, is he good enough? I don't think so. No. These men wouldn't walk into Man City. That is the team that we always need to be fighting up against to win the league. So at the end of the day, for me, Emil Smith-Rowe can't keep fit. So as much as I, think he's got ability, what's good with ability if you're always injured? It's pointless. It's pointless, bro. If you're always injured, then you can have all the ability in the world. We're never going to see it. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's pointless. And then you've got like Reece Nelson. Ultimately, yes, he scored a goal today. Good mentality, good finish, all of that. But ultimately, have we seen enough from Reece Nelson to say that he's of the level of Saka? That's the level that we need and better. No. So ultimately, we still need better. Ben White, he's a good fullback. I wouldn't say he's world class. We still need more. You know what I mean? Granit Xhaka, he's done all right this season, but ultimately, Granit Xhaka, at the same time, lately hasn't been sensational. And he's reverted back a little bit to the levels he was the last 6 years he's been at Arsenal. Not putting two-footed tackles and being stupid in that way. He's still more composed, but ultimately, Granit Xhaka ain't a world-class player. So we still need more players for the bench. I 100% agree, bro. And this doesn't change my mind about that. But one thing I do like is that the players that are here that I doubt their ability and I doubt their quality, mainly the ones on the bench, they're coming on and they're coming on with a purpose, and they're coming on to try and egg us on and push us on and get us the 3 points. And I can't ask more of that. I can't ask any more of that from the players, If Reece Nelson's coming on, whether I think he's world-class or not, if he's coming on and scoring a goal and get us a vital 3 points, I can't ask any more. So it is what it is. Now, this team for F6, man aged 60 years during the game, we're winning the league. We're showing serious bottle right now, but Odegaard needs to hold bench. Not impressed. We couldn't cross today. 100%. Odegaard's shocking. Happy with the win. We should have had about 5 penalties today. Listen, isn't it nice to see that we got the job done regardless of that? You know what I mean? And that's a sign of champions. Big up Northside, stressed out. Listen, it is, man. It is what it is. Deji cooking coming, bro. Trust me, it is coming. True Gunners, if you want the link, I can get you on, no problem. Let me put the link out now. Anyone else that wants to jump on, you already know you have to put your camera and your mic on and you can jump on. Without your camera and mic, sorry, but you're not jumping on. That's the rules. And just get them 2 on and come have your say. 9 seconds apparently, second fastest goal in history. Yeah, I think the fastest goal is 7 seconds, isn't it? 7 seconds. Who's your man of the match? My man of the match is Reece Nelson. Second fastest goal in the Premier League ever. Tottenham, I'm getting smashed tonight after that heart attack, last minute winner. Come on, man. We need to enjoy. You know what I mean? And on Tottenham tears as well. If you got a Tottenham friend, make sure you grill him today. You know what I mean? Saliba, what's happened to this dude, bro? It's mad what's happened to this dude. Saliba is a rabbit in the headlights. His awareness is suspect in recent months. Listen, it is his first season in the Premier League, but it is also fair to be criticizing and to be asking questions of his performance. But ultimately, I think Saliba will come good if he learns from his mistakes. You know what I mean? Odegaard or Modric or Cruz, bro. Don't even put Odegaard in the same sentence as them lot. You know what I mean? Bro, you jealous Vieira's the new Figo. you're high, bro, about Vieira's the new Figo. Don't throw shade on my Porto Don Vieira. Nah, he's shit. I don't care. He's rubbish, man. Agree 100% about Zinchenko. He's a liability defensively. He is, bro. He is. And the way to nullify Zinchenko being a liability is put him in the midfield and put Tini as left back. There you go. You get the best of both worlds. You get Zinchenko running the midfield, and you get Tini making up for his lack of defensive duties. There you go. For me, I think it's very basic. I don't even think it's a hard one. What does Jorginho do better than Zinchenko? I actually think Zinchenko's the better player. So I don't know. I don't know if you think I said that. I've not said that, but I actually think I'd rather Zinchenko. He's faster. He's younger. I think he's, yeah, I think his passing, the different types of passes of the ball. Jorginho is better at like balls over the top. He'll find you with like long balls over the top, which Zinchenko's not good at. But Zinchenko, when he plays through balls, he's really good. And he'll find your strikers, he'll find your wingers, and he'll cut through a defense with his pass. So I just think Jorginho's on the decline. I'd pick Zinchenko just because Jorginho's in his decline. They're both not that great defensively. So it is what it is. Ben White was impressive. Reece Nelson, man of the match, no debate, 100%. Odegaard can't take on players. He's lightweight, bro. He can't take on players. His passing is basic. He doesn't move defenses. He doesn't ask questions of defenses. He doesn't bring in strikers into the game. What does he do, bro? What does he actually do, bro? You know what I mean? Like, Odegaard is average. Man was in the Invincible team talk on TalkSport. Am I missing something, bro? That's football these days, bro. Overgassing everyone, bro. Overgassing. These men give them their flowers before they've even earned the flowers. It's crazy. I just don't get the hype around Odegaard. He works hard. So did Lacazette. Exactly. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, ultimately, like, they're all supposed to work hard. Like, look at the money that these lot are earning. Like, the minimum is working hard. Like, we work hard, and how much do some of you lot earn, or we earn, or all of us earn? 2 grand, 3 grand. You know what I mean? And we work hard. And we earn a fraction of the money that they earn. So if they're earning 100K, 200K, 250K a week, I'm expecting you to work hard. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even give them that. The working hard thing for me is a minimum. I don't even care about that. You know what I mean? But you know what it is, yeah? There's some players that look like they're doing a lot and they're doing nothing. Do you know what I mean? There's them players like that. Like Grealish for me in the Man City team as an example. I don't want to, that's the first player that came to my mind. He looks like he's doing a lot, but he ain't doing a lot. That's how I look at Grealish. In that system, I think he done a lot better in the Aston Villa system. And, maybe it's what Pep's asking him. But in that system, he ain't doing a lot. I actually think Grealish got a lot of ability. And I think a lot of times he's nullified to what Pep is very specific in what he wants to do. But the point still stands that in that team, Grealish looks like he's doing a lot and he ain't doing much a lot of the times. 9 times out of 10, he ain't doing much. Yeah. And it's the same with Odegaard. He's passing the ball round. He doesn't, he passes it backwards, sideways. Then he runs around a little bit, and it looks like he's doing a lot. It looks like the ball's not going anywhere. The ball doesn't advance into the final third. The ball stays where he's at. But it looks like he's doing a lot because it looks like really energetic, and it looks like, oh, wow, he's really legging it, and he's really, making all these little triangle passes. But the triangle passes are actually either staying on the same spot or going backwards. It's not going forward. The ball's never going forward. So it's like, it's pointless. It is absolutely pointless in passing the ball around, but not penetrating the goal or not penetrating the defense and not cutting in the defense and making opportunities for yourself or for the players around you further up the pitch. It's irrelevant. But nowadays, it's all about XG. A lot of fans don't really look at what they're actually doing with the ball. They just see, oh, look at his retention rate. Look at his passing. You know what I mean? Oh, look, his passing is 80% or 90%. Yeah, but who cares if you can have 80 or 90% passing, yeah? And your XG looks good. But you're not doing anything with it. How many clear-cut chances did you make? How many clear-cut opportunities did you make? Because if you're not doing that, at the end of the day, possession doesn't win football. Little passes doesn't win football. Goals win football. So at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I'd sell Emil Smith Rowe. What's this here? Trossard is a major loss for us, 100%. 100%. Smith Rowe is the new Wilshere. Great talent, but injury prone. Yeah, maybe Wilshere's a better comparison than Diaby. But I'd like to say Diaby. Diaby had a lot of talent on his day, but he just couldn't stay fit. But yeah, it is what it is, man. These guys are human beings. They can't be 100% every week. Bro, I'm expecting you to do the basic, though. I'm expecting you to know how to mark a man. I'm expecting you to know how to make a pass. I'm expecting you to know how to cross a ball. You know what I'm saying? The basics, bro. Their job is to play football. You should be able to at least do the basics, bro. You know what I'm saying? I go Power League and I see the basics being done. So I don't think it's too much to be asking of them, especially with the money that they're earning. If they can't be bothered to be turning up 100% every week, then let's not pay them 100% of their wages then. Do you know what I mean? All right, you play to, you get paid by how you play. If you get an 8 out of 10, then you only get 8. If you get a 6 out of 10, then you only get 60% of your wages. Soon enough, a lot of these players will be doing what they need to do if you start doing it like that. But it'll never happen in football. It'll never happen.
Hey, Sue, what are you saying, man?
What are you saying, bro? You good?
Yeah, man, I'm good, man. I saw the game, cuz, and boy, it was mad, bro. My hair is all fluffy, man. Like that's why I had to comb it, man. But again, like we landed the main rules. The wrong ones are in the mud. We're drinking their tears, and this, that, and the other. They're preying on our downfall. I was seeing a lot of brown envelopes, ready to tweet this, that, and the other. And Nelson, bro, he was our man of the match, fam. But again, we can't be going 2-0 down to Bournemouth, blood. It's not good enough, fam.
Now I hear that. Listen, at the end of the day, for me, a lot of the things that I was complaining about before are still prevalent. But what's good to see is, even though I don't think Reece Nelson is world class, even though I don't think Fabio Vieira is good enough, some of these players from the bench that aren't good enough, they're coming on and trying to impact the game. And the team spirit of the game is that we're not folding. Arsenal of the last 19 years, we're always fold. When we go down, we don't show fight. This season, one thing I'm liking to see is that we're not folding. The game against Man United, when Nketiah scored the winner, we won 3-2. This game, there's other games. There's been a lot of games where we've been behind. Or
yeah, against Fulham as well, blood. You know what I mean? I remember. Against Fulham, we went 1-0 down, didn't we? I remember.
That's what I'm saying. So that's one thing that I am liking. That we're showing the resilience, bro. But you're right. We shouldn't have been 2-0 down in the first place.
Exactly, man. Yeah, you can't be, man. And yeah, we better need to improve defensively against Fulham and Palace. Like, Palace have been like dreadful in the past couple of games, but they want to turn up against Arsenal, man, and they're therefore better than Bournemouth. And now Vieira, trying to nick another result,
Yeah, listen, what were you happy with today? Was there any players that you were happy with?
Bro, I tell you what, yeah, I was happy with Partey, man. He got back into the game and he made us dominate the midfield more, He got stuck in there. The first half, we weren't winning our 1v1s, Like Philip Billing, I thought, was bossing the midfield in the first half.
100%. What do you make of Fabio Vieira? Because I think this guy's a bum to me. But what do you make of Fabio Vieira?
He's average, me, and I don't like belittling players, But for where we're trying to be, he ain't it. But again, I'm one of the realist man out here, innit? Like I'm arteta out like you lot and this and the other, but sometimes I disagree with the fact of like as soon as like there's a bad patch, this, that, and the other, the wrong ones, as I said, I'm not saying that's you, bro. Don't worry, but the flip flop mob come out, and start like bashing, and that's what I don't like. That's my thing, and yeah, Vieira's average, just spot on, mate.
I think you know what I look at is it's okay to be. It's okay to criticize your team and look at things that are not working, because ultimately, if you tackle those things, then it'll be better. For example, Fabio Vieira should not be a starting 11 player.
He hasn't been
Zinchenko.
starting though. Vieira hasn't been
No, but he
starting.
started today, and today we needed the points because every game is important. Every game is important. Man City won their game before our game even started, so we needed the points. We don't have the luxury, and this is why I wanted a lot more players in January. You don't have the luxury to rotate and bench a lot of these players because a lot of the players that come in aren't good enough. Tomiyasu isn't good enough. Fabio Vieira isn't good enough. At the end of the day, we can't. Unfortunately, we can't just rest players. I wish we could. We don't have the quality because we didn't do enough in the summer. We didn't do enough in January. So at the end of the day, I know we got Sport in Lisbon during the midweek, but at the end of the day, we need to get the points. Today it worked, but this is a Bournemouth team that is second bottom. I'm expecting.
Now they're now bottom, bro, because Southampton are beating Leicester.
Well, there you go. More to my point. You know what I mean? More to my point. But ultimately, for me, you know, there's nothing we can do right now. There's nothing we can do right now. But I want these players to prove me wrong. I want to keep seeing this team spirit. I want us to keep fighting for every point. But I'm also concerned that we're only turning up for the second half of every game. Everton, we turned up for the second half. The first half, we didn't turn up. And this game, we only turned up for the second half. Eventually, we are going to be punished.
Exactly. We can't be second half FC like Spurs and that. That's true.
You know, but it is what it is, man.
Like when we can't afford to make changes. I do get it, and this, that, and the other. Like we saw the clear difference, but Arteta made the right subs because he did make for the I'm praising him for this. He made like first half subs, like it's rare. Like I never really seen any Arsenal manager make like first half subs, and that's like it's injured, like this, that, and the other. You know, yeah, and he also made like another one. Was it during the break or like what was the second sub, or was it an injury?
I think it was Emil Smith Rowe was an injury, innit? Emil Smith Rowe come on for Trossard, and then it was Ben White, and then it was Reece Nelson for Emil Smith Rowe because Emil Smith Rowe got injured. He first come on for Trossard that got injured, and then Emil Smith Rowe got injured. So
it's made out of biscuits, mate. I tell you that, you know, made out of biscuits, man, and you know, he's made out of glucose and all that, you know, and even those posh biscuits, blood.
Listen, it is what it is, man. If we're going to be going for Champions League and Premier Leagues and that, we can't have passengers.
Exactly.
You look at Bayern Munich, you look at Real Madrid,
you look at all
these great teams. They don't have passengers. So I 100% agree. We need to...
We have too many passengers. But what I can say is that this squad is a little bit better than last season. At least you have more bodies. If you get what I mean. Yes, I know.
I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see.
I'm saying we have more bodies instead of nothing. That's what I'm trying to say.
It is what it is. Listen, Minerals FC, love for jumping on, bro.
Yeah, thanks, man. Up to Minerals FC, and you drink the wrongins tears, expressions in the mud.
It is what it is. Big up, bro. Love for jumping on, bro. Love. Let's get into this. Northside, why did we sign him? Surely we identified something, bro. I don't know who was identifying that there's talent with Fabio Vieira or Nuntavaj, but these men ain't good enough. These men are bums. You know what I'm saying? They are bums. They ain't good enough. I've not seen anything from them to suggest that they will make it at Arsenal or that they're good at anything. I'm not seeing anything. And at the end of the day, unless you tell me that what's so good about them, then my opinion ain't going to change. Because I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I'm not going to make it up. I'm not seeing it, bro. But it is what it is. Whoever scouted them, whoever scouted Fabio Vieira, and whoever scouted Nuntavaj should be sacked. It's as simple as that. Because I'm not seeing anything that they're bringing to this team. Anything. Even though I don't rate El Nene, at least El Nene is good at, you know, giving 100%. Defensively, he's all right. He's average. He brings you something. There's things tangible that I can say about El Nene. He's not a great passer of the ball. He's not great going forward, but he's a decent defender. He's a decent defensive midfielder. There's something that I can see of him, even though I do want better. Nuntavaj, what's he good at? Fabio Vieira, what's he good at? I'm not going to just big up a player just because he plays for my football club. You got nah, bro. The standard don't drop. You know what I mean? And you don't just get a pass just because you play for my football club. Martin Odegaard get away with murder. Listen, he does get away with murder, but that's because he's a lot of these Arsenal fans' favourites. That's the problem. That's why he gets away with it, and other players don't. Our recruitment has been good on the whole under Edu and Arteta. I don't know about that. Tomiyasu hasn't been great. Nuntabaj hasn't been great. Fabi Vieira hasn't been great. Marquinhos, we're yet to see if he's any good. Willian didn't work out, did he? We got rid of him very quickly. This Kivior, how good is he? He ain't getting any game time. So I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? Odegaard is okay. I don't think he's world class or anything. So I don't know about all of that. Jorginho, you're bringing him in as CDM, defensively shocking. He's good at giving you a good long range pass, but other than that, if your midfield's getting overrun, Jorginho can't control the midfield. Is he really good enough for the job that he's been given to come into Arsenal to do? So I don't really know, man. People want to they want to look over all the ones that worked, you know what I'm saying, and overlook a lot of other players. What you're saying is 100% correct about our Arsenal captain, number 8. It is what it is, man. Why are we moaning when we won and top of the league? You know why we're moaning? Because the next time that our left-hand side of our defense gets exposed, yeah, I told you first. The next time we play Fabi Vieira and we got overrun, I told you first. What do you mean, why am I moaning? You know what I'm saying? It don't even make no sense, bro. For you to improve, you have to look at the things you're not doing that good in. That's how you improve. You don't just look at everything and say everything's rosy. How do you improve? How do you improve on something if everything's perfect? It don't make no sense. Fabi Vieira is our guard. Listen, it is what it is, man. 150 watching. Press the like, guys. Listen, it is what it is, bro. Look, big up Arsenal Manic, man. Always supporting the team. Look at this guy. Look at this. Look at this little bitch. Dog, shut the fuck up. Stay complaining about nothing. Just enjoy the win, bro. You don't know shit. You're just trying to be funny, but that shit's mad corny, clown. Bro, that's mad though, but you're locked into watching me. You're locked into watching me. And if we bottle the league, and I already told you that we didn't do enough in the January transfer window, and we didn't do enough in the summer, yeah? I don't want bitches like you, yeah? Complaining, coming out here saying dumb shit like, oh, we should have bought in January. We should have got players in January. We should have... Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Because people like you only want to complain when the season's over and we bottled it. Yeah? It's called constructive criticism, you little bitch. And clearly you've never had constructive criticism in your life. That's probably why you never achieved anything in your life. Because you don't know how to be constructively criticized. Yeah? To achieve good things, you need constructive criticism. Not everyone can just be kissing your ass all the time. You got to look at the good and the bad. And for 75 minutes of this game, we were shit. That's a fact. We shouldn't have to dig in deep and get a last-minute goal against Bournemouth. That's also a fact. Especially if you're telling me this is one of the best young coaches in world football, and some of these youngsters are the best young players in world football either. So what are you talking about? Don't overhype this club and this team and then be telling me, oh, I can't say nothing about a performance that could have easily led to a loss today against a Bournemouth team that is rock bottom of the Premier League. And these men are bums. What are you telling me, bro? I don't know how to say your name because it's in Arabic, but
yeah. What's good?
I'm good, man. What are you telling me? What do you think about today?
I usually join your streams, innit? It's sick, man, innit?
You've seen
it before, Sick Man Gaming. And I told you about the call-in show that I wanted to join the call-in show, innit? I kept.
Oh, I think he's gone. Is he gone? Bro, try and log back in, bro. You've literally just froze. Try and log back in, bro. Try and log back in. Odegaard was holding the ball unnecessarily instead of passing it timely and cut off the defensive opponent. What's this here? Tommy should be at Sporting. Man would be competing for a place with Zoolander. Yeah, he should be at Sporting. He should be at Sporting. What are you saying, bro? You good?
Yeah. Sorry, my connection.
No, it's calm.
Yeah. As I was saying, bro, like I'm usually in the stream, innit? But I was telling you that we need to do a call-in show, but every time you're doing the call-in show, I wasn't there. Yeah.
Where do you live?
Huh?
Yeah, what country?
I live in Bradford now, innit? But I'm from London originally.
Oh, okay. All right, there's no excuse. There's no time difference.
Yeah, it's the same thing. But yeah, I'm actually a Liverpool supporter, innit?
Okay.
Yeah. I've always wanted to join your streams, innit, Car? I like your passion and stuff, innit? And yeah, I like what Arsenal's doing, you know. I rate what Arsenal's doing, and I think that you man can win the league, but you just need to What's the word? Bro, you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know what I did.
Yeah, I think you man can win the league, but you need to go to the Etihad and you need to win. I don't think there's an option for a draw. You need to go to the Etihad, you need to win, because you're gonna drop points in one of the games. Whether it's against Chelsea, whether it's against Liverpool or something, you're gonna drop some silly points. But I think if you man go to the Etihad and you win, I think then you man can win the league.
Yeah, bro. Listen, we need to keep it up. At the end of the day, well, I've got this guy, Daniel. He seems like he knows it all. You don't know what you're talking about. Go support Latin clubs. I did. It was Dominican Independence Day last Sunday. I was there. You know what I mean? Why don't you, yeah? How about this? Why don't you, yeah, just get off the internet and just watch football with your friends and just don't tune in then, innit? If it rattles you that much, don't tune in, bro. Because at the end of the day, yeah, last season, everything that I moaned about last season. And at the end of the day, we bottled top 4. So if I'm on about it this season, it's because I've seen it happen before. Listen, I've always said this, bro. As much as I moaned about us not getting the players that we needed to get in January, as much as I moaned that we didn't do what we need to do in the summer, I've been praising this team this season. I want to be proven wrong. And today, they're proving me wrong again, that they're showing the fight, desire, digging in, getting the points. But I cannot deny that Gabriel and Saliba today got spun. I cannot deny that Fabio Vieira ain't good enough. I cannot deny the fact that there are too many passengers in players like Tomiyasu, players like Zinchenko, not so much a passenger, but defensively, he leaves a gaping hole. These are facts. Does it take away that we won today? No. So why can't people look at things objectively? I don't believe that this manager is world class. I don't believe that we have enough in the squad to win. But I'm more than happy to be saying, you know what, today I got it wrong, or you know what, they deserve praise. You know what, today they're doing what they need to do. Yeah? Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to be stupid. If they're winning and showing the cojones, I'm going to praise. But within that praise, there is still things that I want my club to improve on. And a lot of times we're only turning up in 45 minutes, and it's been a common theme. We did it against Everton, we did it now, we've done it in other games. And yes, we're winning, but eventually that will catch up with you. And it's mad how Arsenal fans don't realize that. We have done the same crap for 20 years and it ain't worked. We ain't won a major honor. And there's things that, okay, the transfer window is closed and we can't do anything to address that. One thing we can address is the manager playing Zinchenko as left back, Tomiyasu playing as right back, Fabio Vieira playing in the midfield. You know what I'm saying? These things are things that we can address. So why not address it? Why not bring it out? I don't understand, bro. But I don't know. Apparently, it's better I'll go to Latin clubs. Listen, I do 2-in-1, innit? Multitasking. You know what I'm saying? I watch football and I'll be in the Latin club.
Man said support Sao Paulo and that.
Huh?
Sao Paulo. Support Sao Paulo and Flamengo.
I don't know about them, man. I'm Portuguese. I support Benfica, man. I support Benfica.
I hear what you're saying, bro.
You know what I mean? There's salty fans of other clubs appearing in the chat. I don't know what about. I don't get it, bro. I just don't get people. Like, people can't. You know what it is with some people? It's either like you have to either criticize or you got to be positive. I'm neither, bro. At the end of the day,
you're balanced.
What I see is what I say, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're balanced. And the thing I like about you as well, is that if you're proven wrong, you're more than happy to accept as well. You get what I mean? And you just want the club to do well. You don't want the club to do bad. You genuinely want the club to do well. So I don't get why people are getting like offended and stuff. You want the club to do well. You want to see Arsenal win Champions Leagues. You want to see Arsenal win Premier Leagues consecutively, not just one Premier League like us. Like, you want to dominate, isn't it? You want to see Arsenal be in Champions League final, win it. Like, that's where you want Arsenal to be. So the fact that you're holding them to such a high account, like, why do people have a problem with that? That's not negative. That's not being negative. That's being like having a high standard for the players and wanting the team to do well. What's wrong with that?
You know what? Do you know how easy it is, they get onto me, you're negative because I want us to win the league, yeah?
Yeah.
Why all these men getting on the bandwagon that we're going to win the league this season then? When is it come to ask your club to be champions and when is it not? Because when we're failing, I'm demanding them to be winners. Oh, that's negative. But now that we're top of the league, we're top of the league, we're this, we're that. Okay, what, you only want your club to win when we're top of the league? So when you drop down to fourth, you don't have those standards? Those standards only come back when, what? It's popular to say it? And also, you're a Liverpool fan, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you want Arsenal to win the league?
Yes, I do. Yeah, because I hate Man City. I hate Man
But
City.
would you want us to win the league all the
Yeah.
time? Take over many times you won the league, won the champion. Would you, as a rival?
No.
Exactly. So the standard of not wanting Arsenal to be champions should be something that you hear from opposition fans.
Yeah.
But I hear my own fans wanting us not to be champions. How does that make sense? How can you be a supporter, but you want your club to be 4th, 5th, 6th, 8th, 2nd, 3rd?
Especially a club the size of Arsenal as well. Arsenal is like Arsenal's the third. Yeah, Arsenal's the third biggest club in England, but trophy-wise, you get what I mean. It's the biggest club in London. They should be winning and challenging for Champions Leagues and Premier Leagues on a consistent basis. This mediocre thing that you guys had with late Arsene Wenger days, that's not Arsenal's level. You get what I mean? Leave that to Tottenham. That's not Arsenal's level. You know, I hate Tottenham as well because they cost us the league last season as well. So I don't really like Tottenham as well.
Now listen, I like Liverpool. You lot did us a favour in the Champions League final. I was a scout. I went to the pub, I went to the pub, bro. I went to the pub in Watford, and literally I was with the man there. The way I celebrated when you were beating them, they were like, "You're right, mate. You're right. Your scouts are like, yes, come on, bro." I felt like a Liverpool. I don't care, bro. I have no shame. I don't want them to win anything, bro. You know what I mean? That day, I was like, thank God for Liverpool, bro. Swear down. I don't care. I was shameless. That's how much I love my club, bro. I don't want them bums winning Champions League. I don't care. I'll support Liverpool. I was like, I don't even, the mad thing is, Arsenal, Liverpool, there's not even really that kind of hatred like that.
No,
it's not there. Like, there ain't that kind of beef like that. So we're right. We're right with each other. You know what I'm saying?
We're good,
man. We're good. But yeah, man, your final thoughts, bro.
So what I will say is that, like I said before, Arsenal can win the league, but I think before my mindset was that Arsenal can afford to get a draw at the Etihad, but no, I think you guys need to go there and you need to win. Like, I don't care whether it's a 99th minute penalty with 3 added minutes. You guys need to go there and you need to get the full 3 points. And I think everything else will sort itself out. But you have to win at the Etihad, bro, because that's gonna knock the stuffing out of Man City. When you beat Man City, it's going to knock the confidence out of them. All the last confidence they had is all gonna go. So I know it's all a very difficult thing to win at the Etihad, but you guys have to find a way, and I think the title's gonna be yours.
Nah, love, man, love. What's your name? Because your name is in Arabic. I don't read Arabic.
Yeah, my name is Hytham, bro. Hytham. Yeah. Hytham.
Hytham.
Yeah. A high thumb. The thumb does
high thumb, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Now, love for jumping on, and feel free, man. I'm gonna start putting the link out every video that I could jump on.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and be here regularly. When do you usually put out the link? Because I've been waiting for it, but like it's not there.
Do you know what? I can't lie to you. I've got so many things, reading comments, expressing how I feel. Sometimes I forget, but I'm just gonna, as the show goes on, I just drop it. I'll drop it at the start, I'll drop it later, and then I'll just keep dropping it, innit? Like, I already dropped the link, I think 3 times already. So I'll just drop it in it. Just go through the chat and you should find the link.
Yeah. I'm more than free to join for any other shows that you're doing as well. You get what I mean? Like, if you invite like a panel on or something, like, I'll be on it to join as well. Like, I would like to do like regular talking about Arsenal and stuff, like football as well. You get what I mean? If you're on that.
Yeah, no, come on, bro. Come on. Look. Yeah. When I put the link out, people can jump on. If I get like a special guest, I can't really get people on because a lot of times they're only here for a limited time. And even I got to let them speak and say their thing. So whenever possible, I will put the link out. And I'm going to start putting it out more regularly. So love for supporting the show. And
take off, bro.
I do appreciate it, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, bro, we'll speak soon, yeah?
Yeah, keep it up, bro. I'll see you in a bit, bro.
No, love. You are still not sure on your club? No, I'm not sure because the same issues still are there. I'm still not sure if we've got the squad that's able to do it till the end of the season. But like I said, I'm more than happy to be proven wrong because trust me, I would love to be proven wrong and us to win the league at the end of the season. And I'll hold the whole, you were wrong, I don't give a crap. I got a Premier League title. I got a Premier League trophy. I want armpits in the air, armpits FC. I want to be like this. Yeah, I want to be like this with trophies, armpits in the air. I care more about my club winning than me winning a debate online or winning I couldn't care less. I really couldn't care less about that. I care about Arsenal being the best. That's all I care about. Northside Broski, thoughts on Wrong Guns preying on our downfall. Listen, whatever in it, we just need to do what we need to do. Like, we just need to do what we need to do. It's regardless, it doesn't matter, bro. This is what I'm saying. It's irrelevant whether fans like myself or other fans believe, don't believe, whatever. The players need to go out there. The manager needs to go out there and do what needs to be done to win. That's it. Everything else is irrelevant. It's absolutely irrelevant. You know what I mean? What's this here? Man City drew with Bournemouth. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Puta que pariu. What a win for us. Listen, big up to you lot, man. Big up to all of you lot that always drop in comments in Portuguese and that, man. I do appreciate it. Listen, people, we're coming up to an hour and a half. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure that you hit the bell notification so you're notified every time I drop a video. I did take a little break. I'll be real. I took a little break. I needed a break. Certain personal stuff. There was people I needed to make up to, that I needed to get right with. Things that I did wrong in certain friendships and in my relationship and stuff like that. So I needed to do that. I needed to prioritize that. And my head wasn't really in this. And when I come on, I like to express myself. I like to be myself. I like to, do you know what I mean? Like, express who I am. And when I think a lot of you saw that the last match reaction video that I did, my head wasn't in it. I wasn't in it, which is why I didn't do a match reaction to the Everton game. But we're back now. And every single game, once again, I'll be doing match reactions and doing all of that. But the last one, I just felt like I'm going to come on camera and it's not going to be me. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be calling people marica. I'm not going to call them filhos da puta. I'm not going to call them, I'm not going to tell Edu patomano cu. I'm not going to be saying none of that stuff that, you know, I'm not just going to be me. And there's no point me being on the camera, not being me and being down and coming on the camera like, today was a good game, good win. And if I'm going to be like that, you're going to be like, yo, what's up? But the energy wasn't there. I wasn't there. There's a lot of things I needed to work on, put right, and I needed a bit of space. So big up to everyone that's turned up today, because the numbers today was mad. How many people have tuned in at one time? Like, so big up to everyone that's supporting the channel. We're back. I'm back to trying to get guests on. I'm back to doing videos again, back to giving my opinion, and back to rattling a lot of people, because literally I've been back. It's been like, what, 5-6 days since I haven't done a live, and there are people getting rattled. So it is what it is. Let's keep rattling them with our high standards. And it is what it is. So make sure you like and subscribe, people. And without further ado, I am out. Top of the league.